Have you ever noticed how some people just seem to get their way all the time? They ask for a favor, and you find yourself saying yes before you've even had a chance to think. You walk out of a meeting having agreed to take on 3 extra tasks, even though your plate was already full. You feel that little glow of being helpful, of being a team player, of being liked. But what if I told you that warm, fuzzy feeling might be a smokescreen? What if you're not just being nice, but you're being skillfully, psychologically maneuvered? The truth is, you might have been tricked. Today, we're diving deep into the shadows to reveal the top 5 psychological tricks that make people obey without even realizing it. This isn't about paranoia, it's about empowerment. By understanding these tactics, you can protect your time, your energy, and your peace of mind. Number 5, the foot in the door technique. It starts small. Hey, could you just quickly look over this 1-page report for me? It feels good to help, right? A quick, easy task. You feel competent and generous. A week later, it's, you did such a great job last time. Could you help me draft this entire 20-page proposal? Before you know it, you're their go-to person for every overwhelming task. That initial good feeling of being helpful has morphed into a burden of expectation. You've been unconsciously manipulated. As the political strategist Machiavelli might observe, a prince secures his power not with one grand gesture, but with a series of small, incremental gains. Similarly, manipulators don't start with a big ask. They start with a small one you can't refuse, building a pattern of compliance. Imagine you're at home, finally relaxing after a long week. A friend asks you to help them move one small box into their car. Easy. An hour later, you're helping them move their entire apartment. You must recognize this pattern. Protecting yourself means understanding that a small, easy yes can be a trap. The principle here is about setting boundaries from the start. A small, reasonable request is fine, but be aware of where it could lead. This knowledge isn't just for defense. In a positive context, you can use this to help a friend start a new healthy habit. Ask them to join you for a 10-minute walk, not a marathon. It's about influence, not exploitation. Number 4, the scarcity principle. This is a limited time offer. Only 2 spots left in the workshop. I need this done by noon or the whole project is doomed. This tactic creates a false sense of urgency and a fear of missing out, or FOMO. When you act on it, you get a rush of relief, a feeling of having secured a rare opportunity or saved the day. You feel smart, decisive, special. But the bomb drops when you realize the limited offer is always available, or the urgent deadline was completely arbitrary. You were pressured into a decision, not because it was the right one for you, but because you were afraid of the alternative. You were played. Carl Jung spoke of the shadow self, the unconscious parts of our personality that we often repress. Our fear of loss and scarcity is a powerful part of that shadow, and manipulators love to trigger it. They prey on your anxiety. Think about a time you were pressured to buy something you didn't really need because the sale was ending now. Or when a colleague dumped their work on you claiming a fake emergency. You need to stop and ask, is this urgency real or is it being manufactured? Protecting yourself means taking a breath. Question the scarcity. Is it a genuine constraint or a sales tactic? Most once-in-a-lifetime opportunities are not. Use this ethically by highlighting genuine deadlines to motivate your team towards a shared, important goal, not to create needless stress for personal gain. Number 3, the reciprocity norm. Someone does you a small, often unsolicited favor. Your colleague brings you coffee. A salesperson gives you a free sample. It feels nice to be thought of, to receive something for free. This creates a powerful, subconscious feeling of indebtedness. So, when they later ask you for something much bigger, could you cover my shift this weekend? Or how about you buy the deluxe package? You feel a strong social obligation to say yes. You don't want to seem ungrateful. But wait, was the initial favor a genuine act of kindness or was it bait? You've been caught in a social contract you never consciously signed up for. The kindness you thought you were repaying was actually an investment they made, expecting a larger return. Machiavelli would have called this a calculated maneuver, understanding that obligations, real or perceived, are a powerful currency of control. Imagine a networking event where someone buys you a drink and then spends the next hour pitching their business, expecting you to connect them with all your top clients. You feel trapped. You need to understand that you are not obligated to reciprocate a gesture that was designed to manipulate you. A true gift comes with no strings attached. You can protect yourself by mentally separating the gift from the request. Thank them for the favor and then evaluate their request on its own merits. Is it something you actually want to do? You are allowed to say no. Use this principle for good by genuinely helping others without expectation. That's how you build real relationships, not transactional ones. Number 2, the Ben Franklin effect. This one is counterintuitive and incredibly powerful. The trick is not to do a favor for someone, but to get them to do a small favor for you. Hey, could you pass me that pen? Can I borrow your notes for a second? When someone does you a favor, their brain performs a mental justification. It thinks, I must like this person, otherwise why would I be helping them? It's a psychological phenomenon called cognitive dissonance. You feel helpful, and your brain subtly rewires itself to view the requester more favorably. Then, when a larger request comes, you're already psychologically primed to agree. You think you're building a friendly rapport, but you might be setting yourself up to be their personal assistant. You're being programmed to like them and therefore obey them. Carl Jung believed in the importance of integrating our conscious and unconscious minds for wholeness. This trick bypasses your conscious evaluation and works directly on your unconscious biases. You're not choosing to like them based on their character. Your actions are choosing for you. Consider a new co-worker who constantly asks for small favors. To help with the printer, to explain a simple process. Soon, they ask you to mentor them, which really means doing parts of their job. You agree because, well, you've been helping them all along. You must like them, right? You have to be aware of this dynamic. The principle is to maintain conscious control over your feelings. Don't let your actions dictate your perceptions without your consent. And yes, you can use this for good. If you want to build a better relationship with someone, ask them for a small, genuine piece of advice. It opens the door for mutual respect, not one-sided exploitation. Number 1, social proof. Everyone else has already agreed to stay late. All our competitors are using this software. This is perhaps the most common and potent manipulation tactic. It leverages our deep-seated human need to belong, to conform to the group. When you comply, you feel safe, secure, part of the team. You avoid the discomfort of being the odd one out. The problem? The everyone is often an exaggeration or a flat-out lie. And even if it's true, the majority isn't always right. You've outsourced your decision-making to a faceless crowd, abandoning your own judgment to avoid potential conflict. You've been herded, not persuaded. Machiavelli knew that the appearance of popular support is often more powerful than actual support. An astute leader or a manipulator can create the illusion of consensus to sway the undecided. Think of a team meeting where the boss says, "We're all on board with this new direction, right?" And then looks around the room. No one wants to be the one to speak up, even if they have serious concerns. The silence is taken as agreement. You must find the courage to be the dissenting voice when your gut tells you something is wrong. Protecting yourself is about valuing your own critical thinking above the comfort of conformity. Ask questions. Who is everyone specifically? Can we see the data that supports this? Be the person who thinks for themselves. The benefits of knowing these tricks are immense. You reclaim your autonomy. You make decisions based on your own values and priorities, not on someone else's hidden agenda. You build healthier, more honest relationships based on respect, not manipulation. This knowledge is your shield. It allows you to navigate the complexities of human interaction with confidence and integrity. Thank you for joining me in this deep dive. If this resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more insights into the human psyche. Stay aware, stay empowered.